After a full day of college football, the sun is down, the lights are on, and we still have more for you on EA Sports. It's the UCLA Bruins and the Oregon Ducks. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
When you talk about decibels, making it hard to play for the opponents, the first stadium you've got to think about is Autzen Stadium in Eugene, Oregon. This is one of the most acoustically challenging places for opponents to step onto the field. The loud and the proud, the Ducks make noise whenever opponents come to town. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Ducks ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The run inside. It's Knight. The defense there to make the stop. He barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4. What a great job they've done in Big Ten play up to this point, and you see them now feeling as if they can accomplish something big.
No doubt, Reese, and I think it's a great start to the season. Like, again, you have goals and you have midpoints to the season where you're at right now. This is where you wanted to be. You wanted to be in the mix in one of the best conferences in all of college football, and Jesse, they're doing that in the Big Ten.
Yeah, they've been able to handle the stage and handle the pressure. With every win, that makes the next game that much bigger, and they've shown up on big stages on national television, and they've been able to deliver. This game, though, is the biggest yet. If they keep on the pace they're at, they're going to be playing for a Big Ten championship. It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Throwing, Iamaleava. And down goes the quarterback, but there are penalty flags on the field. Let's see what the call is. Free yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Running inside, it's Knight. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava. Got a first down. Breaks into the open. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Man, I'll tell you, this quarterback has got things you simply cannot coach. How about that situation? 3rd, it's a passing situation. The defense knows that they do a great job in coverage, but this guy just has tools. He's got physical attributes and speed and elusiveness, things you can't coach, that allows him to go pick up the first down and keep the offense on the field.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The Bruins back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Iamaleava under fire. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Knight. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a really big moment in this game.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. The Bruins call timeout. It's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Third down from the gun. Here's Nico Iamaleava. And he will take it in. Touchdown, UCLA!
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
The run inside. It's Hill. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making adjustments. Here's more to throw. Oh, they're after him. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Got it behind the line. It's Bear. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Moore with the play fake. Stepping to the right. Unleashes one. That's caught. It's Johnson. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And you know, you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that name? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of them.
He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. The Ducks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Dante Moore wants to throw again. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here.
95-96 bridge. 95-96 bridge.
He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So frustrating to have a false start in this area of the field, but still second and goal. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dante Moore. Trying to find the end zone. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Again, it's Moore. Big fella moving. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on fourth down. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Ducks. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. The extra point here would tie the game. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Pocket breaking down. QB got it himself. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Offense getting set for first down. Running inside. It's Knight. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Knight. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Here's Iamaleava to throw. Looking for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Calls his own number, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bruins.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They took it 71 yards down the field, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. There he goes. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
They use the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks at the 1st down.
And when your offensive line can plow holes like that and you can get over 10 yards a carry, like, we don't need to complicate this. Like, this is a very simple form. Be more physical. Handle.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast. He's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Moore. Caught over the middle. It's Stewart. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Great job by the quarterback bouncing back. Just got sacked the previous play. Now all of a sudden it's 2nd and long, and everybody knows you're going to be throwing it. But he comes right back. He stays in the pocket. He's staring down the field. He's not letting the rush affect him. He finds his open guy. He gets the completion. It's not a 1st down, but now you're set up 3rd and
makes the catch, and he's free. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score.
That is a play the offense absolutely had to have. They're trailing, right? This is a big 3rd down, but what a great job by the QB and his target being on the same page, hooking up for that big-time play. Now they're in the red zone, and all of a sudden they got a chance to score a touchdown here and make this thing interesting.
Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Clock has stopped. Timeout has been called by UCLA. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Motion from the wideout. So the pop pass is busted up in the backfield for a loss. The Bruins choose to use their final timeout here. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Third down coming, but we'll have to wait just a second. Offense wants to think things over. They call a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And they'll try it again after getting nothing on second down. It's 3rd and goal from the 3. They'll send the back in motion. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
4th and goal from the 3, and the offense will stay out there and try to finish the deal. Moore to throw for it on 4th down. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The run inside. It's Knight. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. Trying to impose their will with the run. Here's a little room there. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Men, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. We begin our coverage with Alabama taking on the number 10 team, the Georgia Bulldogs. And it's the Crimson Tide who win it on their home turf. They take pride in protecting their dirt, so to speak, and they did so today. And talk about a great start to the season. This team is now 6-0 with big aspirations.
The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Man, he was back there and in the quarterback's face before the Bruin faithful could finish an 8 clap.
I mean, just getting off the ball so quick, penetrating. When you got defensive linemen that can get upfield, rush the quarterback, every Bruins fan will be jacked up.
Might be calling a hot route. Throwing more. Got his man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
It'll be 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore fires to the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, on a lot of 3rd downs, tight ends can be a quarterback's best friend, but especially this guy. I mean, he's got a unique skill set catching the football. He could be the primary target, not just on this offense, but on offenses all around the country as well. And on that 3rd down, really nice route, gets the separation, able to make the catch. They pick up the first, and they keep this drive alive.
Shoots it to the left. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second-half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give to the back. There's some room. He's at the 10. He is in. Touchdown, Bruins. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. He'll start the return inside his 5. tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on first down. Might be changing the route. Here's more to throw. Buys a little extra time. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time they let him...
Caught, and he's got room. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Ducks will hustle to the line.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Complete. Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Getting set for the point after.
Man, it's so nice to have guys out wide that you just trust that you can feed the football, and this guy will do the rest. Will cross that goal line. Will take care of you. Will make you look like a genius. That's that kind of guy right there.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. Running inside. It's Knight. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Throwing, Imaliava. Makes the grab.
Really nice throw there. I'll tell you, UCLA, they've got an impressive history book of quarterbacks, going all the way back to Rick Neuheisel. Troy Aikman is a name people will recognize. Cade McNown back in my day. And then recently, DTR was carving up defenses too, throwing it. Got to be able to make good decisions. Got to be able to deliver strikes through the air. And this guy right now is doing just that.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Right back to him on the ground. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quick toss. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They've finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Just watching the clock drain away in this one, it's all but in the books. Let's take a look at the top 25, and this game might have an impact on these rankings next week. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he got it! And they'll push that lead out a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a two-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That number 1 beside your name is a heavy burden, and when you're behind late, the weight of the world is on your shoulders. Dante Moore. Got it in the middle, it's Stewart. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Moore will throw. Finds the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
And the Ducks peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air, and now back to the line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Moore. Makes the grab. It's Moore. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. Headed outside, it's Hill. Got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oregon!
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that one.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Stumbled to the ground.
Those are the kind of plays in the second half you have to make. This back has had plenty of success. He's gotten a lot of touches. Now, defensively, we got to show him things are about to be different.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
I tell you what, these are so frustrating, right? He drops back, it's a pass, he wants to throw the football, but when he starts scrambling, these are those chances where you get those chase down poke outs or hit the QB as hard as you can to try to force a fumble. You got to do something to get the offense the football back.
It's a fumble on the play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
Man, I can't do that here, right? I got the football, I got the lead, the clock is my friend, and now I cough it up. Offense have to understand the situation, have to understand I got to get to the ground. I can make sure I don't fight for extra yards. I make sure I don't fumble, costly fumble.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Throwing more. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Moore to the air. Throwing right. Makes the catch. It's Stewart. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Six-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. They give it to him again. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
I love the play called running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Here's Moore to throw. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Run inside. It's Davison. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the fourth. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Ducks! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, we're looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. This drive will start from the 16-yard line. Iamaleava. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before, and I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. He's taking a deep shot. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be third down.
And obviously, guys, this drive is critical. You're down. You've got to score. So with a couple of timeouts in your pocket, man, like, that changes the whole...
Going to take a shot. The ball hits the ground, and this thing is over. An absolutely heartbreaking loss.
It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game right at the end.